a straighter, stronger course to the corner of your life. Make the White Queen run so fast, she hasn't got time to make you a wife. 'Cause it's time in time with your time, and this news is captured for the Queen to use. Move me on to any black square, use me anytime you want. Just remember that the goal is for us all to capture all we want. Move me on to any black square. Don't surround yourself with yourself. Move on back to squares. Send an instant comment to me. Initial it with loving care. Surround yourself. 'Cause it's time
We're in North Logan tonight at Green Canyon High School, where Green Canyon's playing host to Box Elder. You know, Box Elder just over the hill, kind of a natural rivalry between the Bees and all of the schools over here in this valley. They all go back a long way, and Green Canyon comes into this game undefeated 8-0, while Box Elder has yet to win a game. They're 0-6. But Green Canyon's not going to be taking Box Elder for granted. They don't want to be that first win on Box Elder's schedule. Green Canyon's Jude Haig is really lighting things up. 23 points per ball game, but he also averages 5 rebounds and 2 steals. He's a kid that can score from anywhere, and Green Canyon's doing this as a team, a balanced team, up, down, left, right, center, you name it. Anybody can come through for the Wolves on any given night. It should be a fun one tonight at Green Canyon on the Game of the Week.
Today,
Where is the beef?
means something different. Some use beef frozen from far away. But Wendy's believes the juiciest hamburgers are made from fresh beef, raised
right here.
land of the beef, home of the deliciously different Dave's Double.
Over the period of time, my hearing became worse and worse.
Over the course of the years, I developed a hearing loss, and I would not be able to hear my employees talk to me sometimes.
For Paul Danes and Cache Valley's integrity, his character, his background, his equipment, I would recommend him to anyone for a hearing aid specialist.
I talked to Coach Logan Brown of the Green Canyon Wolves just a few minutes ago, and he's really kind of matter of fact about an 8-0 start to this team. He says, yeah, we got work to do. We're not perfect, but I'm pleased with a few things. That he's got a lot to be pleased about. They lost 6 out of 7 players that played last year, and they really were just starting over again. But he said the strength of this team is just that they are a team. He said they stick together, they find ways to win. They've had games that they've won by double figures, but late in those ball games, the outcome was still in doubt, and some way, somehow, the team found a way to really blow those games open and win. They won one game by 1 point. Everything else has been 9 points or more. They get up and down the floor. It should be fun here tonight in Green Canyon.
Say the word base.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you have been missing. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company. Privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden. Growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop. We logo stuff. All kinds of stuff. KSM means music. Music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria. We're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 30 years. Hey, we're at Green Canyon tonight. Eric Olson along with you as the Wolves get set to tangle with the Box Elder Bees. Two teams going in opposite directions. Green Canyon 8-0 on the season. They beat Morgan by 1 point, but every other game they've won by at least 9 or more. Meanwhile, Box Elder 0-6 hasn't been able to get that first win. Losses to Payson, Logan, Bear River, Skyview, Fremont, and most recently Weber. They're still looking for the sweet spot. They play a lot of younger players. A lot of sophomores get a lot of time for this Box Elder team. Green Canyon, 6 of their 7 rotation guys from last year are gone, graduated, and so they've had to reload, and they've really done a good job doing it as a team. But Jude Haig has come in. He's moved into the area. His family's moved into the area, a 6'5" senior, averaging 23 points per game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. He's the main man. Gavin Crane gets a lot done with 12 points per game. And Easton Stokes broke the school record a few games ago for assists in a game. He's the consummate point guard. Gets everybody else involved. He's averaging 5 assists per game. That may not sound like much if you're used to, John Stockton, Chris Paul type numbers. But we were talking about 8-minute quarters, and he doesn't play every minute. So averaging 5 assists a game is pretty darn good in high school. They're getting ready for the national anthem here at Green Canyon. So we will quiet down while they do that.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly revealed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang out, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We're at Green Canyon tonight. Green Canyon and Box Elder on the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. I'm Eric Olson along with you tonight for all of the action, as we will be throughout the rest of this basketball season. One more game this year, next Friday night, and take a couple weeks off when we get into 2025. Can you believe it? Holy cow, neither can I. We're getting ready for the starting lineups of these two teams. Box Elder 0-6, Green Canyon 8-0. Green Canyon, the #1 scoring team in 4A. They're putting up almost 68 points per game. For Box Elder, McKay Deem gets the start, #0. Kason Anderson is #1. Deem averaging 8 points, 4 points for Anderson. Grant Whitman, the senior, and Carter Buchanan, also a senior, getting the start, and then Mason Jepson rounds out the starters. And they turn off the lights for the Wolves. For the Wolves, Gavin Crane, the 6'7" junior, 12 points and 3 rebounds, along with an assist per ball game. Jude Haig, a 6'5" senior, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists per game. And there's Easton Stokes, 8, 2, and 5 for the 6' senior, wearing #10. 21 is Boston Harmon. Horman, 9 points, 4 rebounds per game, a 6'2" senior. And rounding out the starting 5, Jamison Thompson, a 6'6" senior, 4 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. So some decent size for the Wolves. We don't have any heights or weights for any of the Box Elder players. The eye test is telling you that Green Canyon's going to have a size advantage down there, except for Mason Jepson, number 33, who's going to be jumping center. He's a pretty decent-sized kid. Deem, number 0, just a sophomore, and Anderson, a junior, on the start for Box Elder. Buchanan, Jepson, though, are seniors, along with Whitman. Logan Brown, in 4 years here at Green Canyon, is 47 and 33. Russell Beck, 2 years at Box Elder, 9 and 21. That includes the 0-6 start that they've gotten off to this year. Crane and Jepson set to tip it off. Jepson taps it back out. Buchanan comes up with it. We're underway. Deem will bring it across the timeline. They're doubling down in the corners. Deem throws it off of the arm of Haig, and it stays at this end. So Buchanan will get set to trigger in. Jepson takes it up top. Whitman trying to drive, gets inside. Too much tall timber in there, so he kicks it back out to Jepson. Buchanan all the way to the rack, lay it up and in. The Wolves quickly the other way, don't waste any time. Straightaway 3 on the way and off the iron by Thompson, rebounded by Box Elder. Jepson back to Deem. Deem, pretty good game the last time out, but they give it away next time. Back the other way, out front to Haig. Haig gives it up. Here's Stokes. Stokes steps behind the screen, fires up a 3 and hits. Easton Stokes puts the Wolves on the board with 6:40 to play in this first quarter. They gave a little bit of pressure. Box Elder throws it out front. The defense quickly recovers. And that's a question I asked, speaking of defense, I asked that of Coach Brown when we talked about, defensively. Offensively, you're number 1 in points in 4A, but defensively, you're number 19. It's early, so you can have a couple of games that really skew things, but I asked him a little bit more about that, and he said, it's a little bit of both. There's some numbers that have been skewed as we got a turnover. He said, but also, we can do a little bit better job at getting into passing lanes, getting deflections, and we see they're being very aggressive in the early going. They forced a couple of turnovers. Green Canyon leads 3-2 with a chance to get out ahead. Out front to Crane as he throws down. Stokes with a perfect pass. Box Elder needs a timeout. 5-2 after the alley and the oop for Green Canyon. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. Hey, your brand deserves the best. At the Logo Shop in Logan, we specialize in custom apparel, hats, and promotional products that make you stand out. Browse our work on their social media or design your own online at thelogoshop.com. Local, fast, and reliable. The Logo Shop is your one-stop shop for custom branding. I'll bet they'd even brand your wedding dress on your white wedding day. There's Billy Idol going. We love playing Name That Tune on the timeouts. On the Valley Channel, these games should be fun, even the timeouts. Whitman into Jepson. Jepson handles against the press. Now they push him to the corner. He picks it up. He's in a little bit of trouble. Backcourt and another turnover for Box Elder. Last place she wanted to dribble to was right to the corner against that press, but Green Canyon was kind of laying back a little bit on it. As soon as they got to the corner, they jumped. Haig gives off to Thompson. Goes around a screen, gets it back at the top of the key. From the elbow, left side. Put it up and in. (7-2). Green Canyon is there on a 7-0 run. 5.5 to play in the first period. Whitman, Buchanan in front of him and being hounded down there by Horman. Finally gets rid of it. Now gets it back. Kicks back to Jepson. His three on the way. Off the iron, rebounded by Haig. Head to Crane. Here's Stokes. Haig uses the pick and then the little running one-footer. Haig has 4. Green Canyon keeping up the pressure. 9-2 they lead. Box Elder scored the first bucket of the game. It's been a 9-0 run for Green Canyon since. Deem fires away. 3 off the front of the iron and tracked down by Haig. Across the timeline, in the corner, and now back to him. Long 3 on the way. Off the front of the iron. Thompson battles his own teammate for it, and it goes out of bounds off of Green Canyon. Thompson, the 6'6" senior. He's 6'6", and he's got rocks in both of his pockets. Kid's built to last. There's that pressure. Quickly in the corner to Deem, looking at a 3. Off the back of the iron, taken away. Here come the Wolves all the way to the rim, put it up and in. Easy does it for Horman. Peterson into the ball game with the ball for Box Elder. You can see the size differential. Box Elder just outsized all across the board other than maybe Jepson. Crane tries baseline. He's shut off there by Peterson. Stokes looks inside, and then his passing lane's taken away, so he gives it off to Horman. Stokes gets it back. Down low they go to Thompson. Mouse in the house, and he tries to get it back. Brings it down around his waist. They keep knocking it away from him. He eventually gets it back and puts it up and in, and all the starters have scored now for Green Canyon. It's 13-2 for the Wolves. Anderson, free throw line jumper, bounds around and out. Rebounded by Haig. Here come the Wolves. Stokes fires away. Too hard. Anderson going the other way with it. Jepson wanted to step into a 3, but the defense was there. Jepson off the curl. 3 up and in. Jepson with his first bucket, and that snaps a 13-0 run by Green Canyon. It's 13-5 Green Canyon with 2:40 to play in this first period. Haig comes and takes it. Crane looks down low to Thompson. Now he lobs it in. Thompson turns on Jepson. Soft little push shot won't go, and Jepson's in trouble. He dribbles out of it. Crew Peterson across the timeline. Deem looking for some help. Mentioned Deem, just a sophomore. Peterson in there, a sophomore as well, number 13. Deem tries the bounce pass. It's kicked away. Jackson Jepson, another sophomore, comes in for Box Elder. Thompson, Horman, and Stokes sit down for the Wolves. Erickson and Anderson into the ball game. They're joined by Lance Cox, number 11. Jepson, too hard. Rebound, grabbed by Box Elder. Buchanan starts right, moves left, and puts it up and in. Nifty move by Buchanan. He's got 4, and it's 13-7. Jump ball or a foul? Crane put it down around his hip, and it was grabbed by one of the Bees, and they call the foul on Box Elder. Didn't see who they called it on. Into Cox. Hands it back to Haig. Haig going to work on Buchanan. Got the bump to go into the line. And Buchanan will shoot a pair. Excuse me, Haig shoots a pair. Buchanan with the foul. Haig rattles the first one in with 1:31 to play in the first quarter. It's 14-7. Green Canyon, they've doubled up Box Elder with 91 seconds left in the quarter. Now it's 15-7. And 6 points for Jude Haig. It was 13-2. And Box Elder went on a little mini run, 5-0 mini run to cut it down to 13-7 before those free throws by Haig. Dean was working against Erickson, who's right up in his grill. Buchanan all the way to the rack, won't go. Erickson fumbles the rebound. Buchanan picks it back up. It's blocked by Crane from the backside. Here comes Cox. Haig to the rack. Dean puts both arms around him, fouls him hard, trying to make sure he doesn't score, get the and one. Actually pretty smart. You're going to foul them anyway, make sure they don't score. And he kind of held him up too so they didn't hit the deck. Dean picks up the foul. And Haig back to the line for 2 more. This one misses. He's averaging just under 23 points per game is Jude Haig. His dad's one of the assistants at the, I remember right what Coach Brown told me, for Utah State. I think he said for the women's team. .45 seconds to play in the quarter, 16-7. Green Canyon on top. Dean has his 3 blocked by Erickson. Okay, so Erickson's 5'11", and he's an inch or 2 taller than Dean. Dean, the sophomore, maybe about 5'9". They don't have on their roster, they don't have their heights listed for Box Elder. Jepson, he's got a 3-pointer on the score sheet, looking for an opening. Kicks it way out front to Dean. 28 seconds on the game clock. A 3 on the way and good by Peterson. 16-10. Box Elder trying to hang in there with Green Canyon. Haig, baseline, 1 second on the clock. He puts it up, charge called on Jude Haig. So it's an offensive foul at the end of the first period. Let's see if they're going to put any time back on the clock there. And they're going to go to the second period. We will as well. 16-10. Green Canyon leading Box Elder on the game of the week. Are you craving something homemade? Old Grist Mill in Logan has you covered. Enjoy their famous breads, sweet treats, made-to-order sandwiches, all of them crafted with care. You can follow them on their social media for what the new deals are, or swing by one of their locations. Check out their website, Old Grist Mill. Every bite feels like home at the Old Grist Mill. Green Canyon leading 16-10 as we head to the second period. Eric Olson along with you in North Logan. Morgan's at Mountain Crest, Bear River's at Alta. Logan is at Pineview tonight. Skyview doesn't play again until Monday. That about does it for the region. They got some of the new region reclassifications and who will be wearing what that came out. They're kind of the first look. We can talk about those as this game goes on, but if it stays as it is, there'll be a lot of bus miles for these Region 11 teams. Down low, Crane works his way in, lay it up and in over Buchanan. Easy does it. Crane with 4. 18-10 Green Canyon. Early tip-off tonight, an hour earlier than usual, as they're setting up for a big wrestling tournament that's taking place here at Green Canyon tomorrow. Still a pretty good turnout in North Logan. Deem kicks it out to the corner. The defense is there. Jepson gets it back. That's Mason Jepson. Jackson Jepson is 35. So 2 Jepson on the floor. There's Jackson Jepson. He puts it up and in. Say that 10 times fast. Jackson Jepson. Quick shot the other way. Won't go. Cox fights for the rebound. Comes up with it and gives it to Crane, who lays it up and in. Crane from the same spot he scored at a minute ago. 2012, Green Canyon. Jepson looks for help. Buchanan comes and gets it. Deem had a little bit of an opening, decided not to take it. Down low they go to Buchanan. Buchanan tripped up, down he goes. I believe Erickson's going to get rung up for the foul. He is. Gavin Erickson, the 5'11 junior, picking up his first. Coach Logan Brown giving some coaching to Erickson as we get ready for the free throws. First trip to the line tonight for Box Elder. Buchanan misses the first. Buchanan with 4 points in the first period. And he'll get another. One of 2 for Buchanan. He's got 5, and Deem will get a rest. Anderson's going to come back in for him, and Box Elder's going to put on some pressure of their own. Stokes back in. He passes it down to Horman. Horman across the lane, and he's fouled as he swoops in from the left side. They call that on Buchanan. That's his second. And that's a shooting foul. So Boston Horman will go to the line. He's got a bucket. And now he's got a free throw. Four for Horman, 22-13. Green Canyon back up by 9, their largest lead of 11. Stepping on the line is Peterson as Horman is pressuring him. Box Elder with their 4th turnover of the night. Green Canyon has yet to turn it over. If you're just joining us, it's 22-13. Green Canyon leads Box Elder. Green Canyon 8-0. Box Elder 0-6. Quick whistle on Haig as he steps over to set the pick, and that's his second. They called the offensive foul, and that's turnover. Official was waiting for that one. I'm wondering if they saw something the last time, or Box Elder's, talked about, hey, you're doing this, or they're sticking a leg out, or they're coming in a moving screen, because no sooner had the screen been set than the whistle blew. Buchanan looks down low to Jepson. Jepson turns and faces. Fires it back out to Kason Anderson. Anderson from 6 feet. His first bucket. 22-15 Green Canyon. Horman out front to Crane. Gives it back to Horman, who goes inside and loses it out of bounds. Second turnover of the night for Green Canyon. And with 5:22 to play in the first half, Green Canyon with a chance to cut into that Box Elder with a chance to cut into that 7-point Green Canyon lead. Jepson, he's hit one 3-pointer already tonight. Going to work on Cox. Backdoor cut by Buchanan, who puts it up and in. Buchanan with 7. He matches Haig for game high honors. Haig on the bench with foul trouble. Got 2 fouls. There's still 4:45 to play in the first half. Crane looks down low, little pocket pass to Cox, and their bigs keep putting it on the floor, and Box Elder keeps digging it out. Another turnover. Buchanan can't get it to go. Jepson fights for it and puts it up and in, and a timeout. Jepson with 5. His rebound putback brings Box Elder back to within 3, 22-19 with 4:31 to play in the first half. Green Canyon leading on the game of the week. Calling all musicians, KSM Music in Logan has everything you need to make your music shine. From guitars and keyboards to amps, accessories, and expert repairs, they've got it all. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, or go to ksmmusic.com to explore their selection. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, KSM Music's here to help you find your sound. KSM Music, it's in their name. Thompson back in, Haig back in with 2 fouls. Stokes back in. They run with Crane and Horman as Coach Logan Brown goes back to his starting lineup. Stokes looking at a 3, likes what he sees as they leave him wide open. He's got a pair of triples. And it's 25-19. Green Canyon as we approach the halfway point of the second period. Now Green Canyon in a 2-1-2 type of look. Jepson as Thompson comes out on him. Jepson takes him to the rack, leaves it a little bit short. Here comes Crane the other way. He's got Horman out in front, takes it himself, spin in, lay it up, score it. Crane with 8. 6 of them here in this second period, and it's back out to a 27-19 lead after the Green Canyon timeout taken when they saw their lead cut down to 3. Buchanan gives it off to Jepson. Now we got a foul they're going to call. Who are they going to call? Do they call Stokes? I didn't see. It looked like they said 15. But Jansen Brains into the ball game now for Box Elder. He's another sophomore, number 4. A lot of sophomores on this roster for Box Elder. They're going through some growing pains here early in the season. Vrains with 22 on the shot clock, plenty of time, gets it down to the corner to Peterson, who hits a three. Peterson with his second triple off the bench. It's a 5-point ball game, 27-22, Green Canyon. Crane turns it over. He didn't know what he wanted to do with it, right? As a basketball player, you need to know what you're going to do with it before you get the ball. Because if you hesitate, you end up shuffling your feet like Crane just did. And that's 4 turnovers here in this second period. 4 turnovers for the game for Box Elder. Green Canyon's now matched them after not turning it over in that first period. Shots up and in. Anderson with another bucket. Back to a 3-point ball game. Box Elder hanging in there. Early on, it looked like Green Canyon was going to blitz them in the second unit. Had a little bit of trouble. Cox has it swatted away. Picked back up by Cox, though, as they started going the other way, and a foul as Cox tries to put it back up and in. See if they call it on Jepson. They do. It's a shooting foul, so more free throws, and Russell Beck taking exception with the call. He's having a word with the official. Lance Cox gets on the board for the first time. Hits them both. (29-24). Green Canyon, 150 to play in the half. Box Elder looking for their first win, and they're hanging in there tonight. Anderson's been hot, stays hot. Kaysen Anderson with 7 here in this second period, and it's a 2-point game with 90 seconds left in the half. Green Canyon hanging on to the lead. Their leading scorer, Jude Haig, on the bench with some foul trouble. He had 7 in the first period. Hasn't been on the floor long enough to score in this second. Thompson says, give me that. I know what to do with it. And he answers the Anderson 3, and it's back to a 5-point advantage for Green Canyon at 32-27. Clock ticking down to a minute left in this first half. Peterson bumped, kicks it out to Vrains. 3 on the way from Jepson, too hard. And there's about a 14-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. See if Stokes and the Wolves slow it down. Down low, it's knocked away. 5th turnover of the second period for Green Canyon. Now there's a 2-second differential in the shot and the game clock. Little push shot. From Peterson. And he's got 8. 32-29. Green Canyon, 10 seconds left in the half. Stokes asking for a screen. Gives it off to Horman. Cox looking at a 3-pointer. Likes what he sees. And that's going to end the half. Lance Cox draining the 3 from the corner. 5 points in the second period. And it's a 6-point lead for the Wolves as we head to the locker room on the game of the week.
You have to love what you do in order to put yourself 100% into it. When I was in the hospital for several weeks, I always said to myself, while I am here, I can do what I want, and I want to do what I can.
He had an arteriovascular malformation. It was in the part of the brain that deals with vision. When we went to the hospital and they did a CAT scan, they immediately saw that it was quite serious.
It was very scary for a while. I couldn't see from the side. It seemed like I'd lost all my peripheral vision.
There's nothing worse than seeing your child sick in the hospital. There's nothing worse. But I think it really helped to define him. Because of this vision cut, he felt like he had blinders on. It gave him the drive and the desire to look more broadly in everything that he does.
Tennis really came about from that, because tennis was one of the few sports that I was cleared to play. I just hit hundreds and maybe even thousands of balls that summer. If you try your best, then no one can ever knock you for anything.
After each match, when he would lose, he'd get in the car and he'd say, "When's the next tournament?" He was less afraid to fail in other things he did, whether it was playing a new instrument or trying to launch this very ambitious fundraising campaign.
Sort of relates to the fire within, or the hunger, the desire to do something.
Patrick has that hunger within him, never be satisfied, and always keep striving for more.
All these kids have passion for something, and that's what they're really showing the world.
We're living now, so we need to make the most of it now.
Some people take it upon themselves to be great.
Yeah.
I think Patrick is one of those people. I don't think he's setting out, I want to be great. I think he's setting out, I want to be a good person. I want to make a difference.
Greatness has to do with how big of an impact you've had on the community and other people.
This guy, it can do anything out there.
Gauging my best is not actually possible, but just knowing that I can continually push myself and hopefully reach that best is what I'm trying to do.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you have been missing. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company. Privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden, growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. KSM means music, music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria. We're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 30 years. We're back at Green Canyon High School in North Logan. It's halftime. Green Canyon leading Box Elder 35-29. Eric Olson along with you tonight in this semi-rivalry game. I know these schools here in Cache Valley they look at Box Elder as they were in the same region for a lot of years. They look at them as kind of one of those regional type of rivalries locally. They're close enough that there's a little extra heat when Box Elder comes over and plays the teams over here. Box Elder was led by Kaysen Anderson and Carter Buchanan, each with 7 points apiece, and Crew Peterson off the bench with 8. So those three are the guys that really got things going. Jepson added 5. Mason Jepson, I should say, and Jackson Jepson added a bucket for 29 points for the first half. Green Canyon led by Gavin Crane with 8 points, 6 in the second period. Jude Haig had 7 all in the first period before he got into some foul trouble. 6 for Stokes, 5 for Cox, 4 for Horman, and 5 for Thompson. So they spread it out, just like Coach Brown said. He said, we're a team, and any guy can get hot at any time. And with a point guard like Stokes, he can really feed guys and find the right guys. You mentioned Morgan and Mountain Crest, Bear River and at Alta, Logan at Pineview. All of those games will be tipping off in about 10 minutes. We started an hour early with this one tonight because they need to get the gym cleared and get set up for a wrestling tournament that's going to be going on here tomorrow. I mentioned it before, but Green Canyon scored the most points of any team in 4A. As far as total points go, 67.5 they average per game. Box Elder gives up almost 68 per game, and they score about 50 themselves. And that's the thing with Green Canyon. One thing you look at is, well, maybe they give up a few too many points for comfort as they give up 54 per game. But when you're scoring 68, I guess you just kind of say, They've played aggressive defensively here tonight. But Box Elder comes in right from the start and gets a quick bucket. Anderson has 9, and it's a 6-point ball game. Check that, 4-point ball game, 35-31. High post, they go to Cox, who starts this second half. Thompson will start on the bench. He started the first half. Cox comes up for it, high post as they work it around. Haig fired for 3. Haig, your first player in double figures, he's got 10. 2 fouls there in that first half limited his time in the second period. He only played a couple of minutes. Dean finds Buchanan. Now it's Jepson. 7 on the shot clock. Box Elder's got to do something with it. Anderson fires away too hard. Rebounded by Cox. Horman in the corner to Haig. Back out to Crane. 3 on the way too hard. Cox fights for it. Buchanan knocks it away to Stokes. Haig fakes the 3, steps to his left, calmly drains another one. Haig was 7 in the first half, 6 in the first minute and a half here of this third period. He's got 13 points, and it's 41-31 Green Canyon. Their largest lead was 11, 13-2. And Box Elder's gotten as close as 3 points since then. Now they're back down by 10. Deem scoreless so far in this one. Anderson's been feeling it. Looks inside. Cox is there to pick it off. First turnover of this half for either team. Ball won't go. Horman's there. He's fouled by Deem. As Crane's layup attempt a little bit too hard, and Deem just picked up his third. Horman, 2 for 2 from the line tonight. 8 total free throws in the first half for Green Canyon. Box Elder had 2. Both free throws good. For Horman, the lead's a dozen. 43-31, 5:42 to play. Here comes some of that pressure. Thrown out of bounds off Horman's leg. Buchanan will just stay where he is. Now they're going to have Anderson trigger in. Deem splits the double. Brings it across, gets into trouble on the baseline again as they double him up. Now they call the foul. See if Horman was reaching in there. It was. Horman's first. First team foul. 5.5 to play in the third period. 43-31, Green Canyon. Box Elder wants a 30-second timeout. Well, Jude Haig averages 23 a game. He's got 13 in this one so far. I think I'm a believer. 43-31, Green Canyon in the third. Check out the awesome deals at the Factory Pizzeria. Every Monday you get a free small nacho with any free large 3-topping pizza. It's available for dine-in or pickup. On Wednesdays, enjoy $5 nachos and wings and $1.25 for draft beers, or you can get 5% off your online order. Whether you're dining in or taking out, Factory Pizzeria has something for everyone. The Factory Pizzeria. Buchanan. Set to throw it in, looking for someone wearing a black jersey. Now he finally finds Jepson. The defense ratcheting up here for Green Canyon. They started the game like this, then kind of backed out of it. And Box Elder's going to get an and one. As Mason Jepson draws the foul from Cox. Jepson with 7 points, looking for 8. Get the lead back down to single digits. He's got it. 43-34. Green Canyon on top. 5:10 to play in the third period. Haig's been hot. He's got 6 points. He's got the ball. He's going to fire again. Heat check. Lukewarm. But then he gets a steal on the other end. Laying it off for Horman. Horman with 8 with the assist from Haig after the steal. I talked about the points with Coach Brown for Haig, and he said, watch the kid. He'll fill up a score sheet. And he just had a steal and an assist. There's Anderson. He's staying hot. 12 for Anderson. 45-37, Green Canyon. 4:20 to play in the third. Horman, 3 on the way. Good. Seven in the quarter, 11 for the game for Horman. 3 on the way, Anderson. Got it! It's raining Spaldings here in North Logan. 15 for Anderson. Haig can't get it to go. Rebounded by Crane and put back up and in. Just a boring old two-pointer. 10 points for Crane. 3 in double figures for Green Canyon. They lead by 10. Deem down low to Buchanan. Buchanan turns in. And I think Haig kind of flopped a little. He kind of grinned as he stood up, and he drew the foul on Buchanan. And for Buchanan, that's number 3. And he's kind of shaking his head. 7 turnovers now. And that's what the Box Elder coaching staff, you can hear one of the assistants hollering at the official. It was a flop. He flopped. And I think he did help the call. Erickson down low to Crane. Crane, one dribble, put it up and miss it. Rebound, fought for and taken out of there by Buchanan. Here comes Anderson. Anderson, little Euro step and put it in. Anderson, lighten it up. He's got 17. Stokes trying to dish it off to Thompson, and a foul called out front. It's going to be on Peterson. His first. 3rd team foul. Into Thompson. Thompson brings it down low. Deem takes it away. 6 turnovers for Green Canyon. They lead by 8. Buchanan 3. They lead by 5 as Buchanan connects. He's got 10. 50-45. The winless Box Elder Bees will not go away easily as Green Canyon's looking for their 9th win in a row. It's 50-45 with 2:49 to play in the 3rd. Green Canyon leads Box Elder. Custom Fence builds all sorts of fence. They'll never break the chain. The chain link fence, that is. Your fence your way. Protect your property with style at Custom Fence. They design and install high-quality fences that fit your needs and budget. From wood to vinyl to custom designs, they do it all. Check out their latest projects and promotions. They're on Facebook, they're on Instagram, or go to CustomFence.com today. For fences that stand the test of time, choose Custom Fence. Green Canyon's been up by as many as 12. They lead now by 5. Three-pointers for each team in this 3rd period. Both teams finding the range from downtown. Here's another one on the way. Won't go. Rebound fought for. It's free. Haig comes up with it. Turn in. Score it. $15 for Haig. Jepson brings it across the timeline. Double screen up top for him, and he steps off it, loses it, but Peterson was crew on the spot for it. Handed to Deem. Deem's had trouble getting off the schneid tonight as far as scoring goes. Anderson hasn't, though. 10 seconds on the shot clock as Anderson hands it off. Down low to Buchanan. Buchanan turns to his left and misses. Rebounded out of there. Here's Crane coming the other way. Lay it up, miss it by Erickson. He ends up on the floor, no call, and we're going the other way. Jepson kicks to the corner. 3 by Peterson. Rims around and out. Erickson collects the board. 1:25 to play in the 3rd. 52-45. Green Canyon. Haig, no look pass to the corner. The 3 is up and in by Erickson. Erickson with his first bucket. Back up to a double-digit lead for Green Canyon. 55-45. Jepson to the rim against Thompson. Off the glass and in. 10 for Jepson. Timeout on the floor. 1:01 to play in the 3rd. It's 55-47. Green Canyon leads Box Elder on the game of the week. Hey, you've got all your old favorites at Wendy's that you know all about, but they have some new stuff as well. Try the new mushroom bacon cheeseburger, the new salted caramel frosty, and they've got a new taco salad at Wendy's. Savory, sweet, salty, spicy. There's something new for everyone. Follow them online for exclusive deals and limited time menu items. Get their app. It's worth it. Pull that app down. They've got great deals on that as well. Wendy's, delicious, fresh, and right around the corner. That's Wendy's. Seven three-pointers for Box Elder so far in this game. 8 for Green Canyon, so long distance. Both teams have found the range. 3 threes for Box Elder, 4 for Green Canyon here in the third. Under a minute to play in this third period. Green Canyon by 8. Green Canyon looking to go to 9-0. Crane going to work inside. Too hard, rebound fought for. Jepson comes out of there with it. Stokes grabs the turnover. He's going to go all the way, lay it up and in. Stokes now with 8. That's 8 turnovers for Box Elder. Three here in this third period. 20 seconds. 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's a 10-point Green Canyon lead, 57-47, as Buchanan backs it out. Shot clock at 6. Buchanan goes to work, loses it, gets it back off the seat of his pants. He throws it up, and that's it. It was a shot clock violation. And it was close enough to the end of the quarter. I think they're just going to let it run and go. 57-47. Green Canyon leading Box Elder as we head to the fourth on the game of the week. Hey, rediscover the sounds that you love with Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. From expert hearing tests from Dr. Danes there to top-of-the-line hearing aids. They're here to help you reconnect with the world. Visit CacheValleyHearing.com or follow them on social media to schedule your consultation today with Dr. Paul Danes. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Better hearing starts at Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Well, for Green Canyon, as they try to close this one out, they'll be back in action at home against Ben Lomond on the 16th. That's Monday, and then Wednesday at Bear River. Then they're off until the 3rd of January. For Box Elder, they've got Mountain Crest next Tuesday. Then they have a break at Christmas time. 11 days later, they play Westfield. They're taking their tour around Region 11. By the time they're done, they'll have played most of Region 11. They play Bear River. They've played Skyview. They've played Logan. They're playing Green Canyon tonight. Then they're going to play Mountain Crest and Westfield. I think Ridgeline's the only one they haven't played. Ridgeline's off to a pretty good start as well in region play. When I asked Coach Brown about what he thought about the region, he says, you know, there's a lot of unknowns. He says he thinks it's anybody's region to have. They're kind of up in the air. Everybody lost some real key players, so it should be a really interesting year in Region 11. Cox comes up to set the screen for Erickson, steps inside the arc and connects. So Erickson with 5, and it's a 12-point ball game, matching the largest lead of the game. They gave him a 3. That should have been a 2. It says 60-47. There they go. They changed it back down to 59. Here's a steal by Horman, and then gave it right back. He dribbled it off one of his teammates' foot as they all We're hightailing it to the other end. Box Elder misses and Horman rebounds. Stokes to the rack, lay it up, miss it, knocked out of bounds by Haig. Stokes, if you're a long-time follower of Cache Valley sports, you'll recognize his dad. Trevor Stokes is his dad. Played for Skyview and was a heck of a ball player. He and Travis Cox had a lot of battles. I think they both played quarterback at Mountain Crest and Skyview respectively, and played basketball as well. It was that era. Stokes gets the step, lays it in. Just kind of nonchalantly around up top, and then all of a sudden he turns on the Jets and turns the corner. He's got 10. (61-47) out to a 14-point lead, and a foul on Lance Cox. Lance Cox, the senior, with his second foul. First foul, fourth for either team. Gavin Crane will replace Erickson. The Green Canyon back to the lineup they started the second half with. Cox, Horman, Haig, Stokes, and Crane. Out of bounds, turnover, Box Elder. Box Elder lost to Weber on Tuesday, 73-62. It was a 5-point game at the half. Box Elder won the first and third quarters, but they lost that. They lost that fourth quarter. When I say at the half, the 5-point game, it was actually a 5-point second quarter right before the half that really hurt them. Haig off the curl, put it up, miss. Rebounded by Cox. He puts it on the floor, and it's taken away by Box Elder. They've done that a bunch tonight when these bigs for Green Canyon put it on the floor. They're getting it dug out of there. You're going to have to keep it up high. Buchanan takes a tumble, gets right back up. Anderson bumped by Horman. I've been watching Boston Horman. He's a physical player. He's been playing pretty physically out there. His second foul of the night. 3 on the way from the far corner. Rims around and out as both teams now have cooled down from beyond the arc, but Jepson gives it out to Deem on the offensive rebound. He misses. And here comes Stokes. Ahead quickly to Haig. Lay it up. Hit it. Haig with 17. He matches Anderson for Box Elder for game high honors. .5:12 to play in the ball game. 63-47. A 16-point lead for Green Canyon, their largest of the game, as they're on a 6-0 run to start this fourth quarter. Outscoring Box Elder 6-0 in the first 3 minutes of the quarter. Deem's 3, good. He heard me. And Deem gets on the board for the first time tonight. 50-63. Horman to Crane, turn around from the elbow, fire it up and hit. Crane with 12. 12 for Crane, 17 for Haig, 10 for Stokes, 14 for Horman, 4 for Cox. So 4 of the 5 out there on the floor in double figures. Buchanan's 3, too hard. Rebounded by Stokes. He's just going to take it all the way. The door opened and they went right to the rim. Stokes with a dozen. .67-50. Green Canyon trying to close it out and move to 9-0 on the game of the week. Are you looking to deck the halls this holiday season? Head to Anderson Seed Garden in Logan. For beautifully themed, pre-decorated Christmas trees, holiday lighting, and festive decor that'll make your home shine. Lots of great ideas for you down there, even if you don't go down to buy. Plus, with their White Christmas giveaway, if you spend $500 or more and we get 4 inches of snow on Christmas Day, your entire purchase will be refunded. Visit Anderson Seed and Garden today or shop online at AndersonSeedGarden.com for everything you need to bring the holiday spirit home. Anderson Seed and Garden. That's pretty good. If that would have been today, it would have been close in some areas of the valley. 4 inches of snow or more. And you spend more than $500, you're getting it all refunded to you. 67-50. 10-3 run by Green Canyon to start this fourth quarter. Box Elder's been scrappy. They've hung in there. Green Canyon now starting to pull away. Deem with Horman up in his face. Horman kicks it out of bounds. We've got Horman for 14 on the big board. I've got, and I said that earlier, but I've got him for 11 on my score sheet. One more three-pointer on their score sheet than I've got. 67-50 the score. Here's Dean climbing up high to get that inbounds pass. Anderson's been red hot. Saw the defense and had to get rid of it to Buchanan. Under 4 minutes to play now in the ball game. Buchanan going to work. Puts it up off the glass and in. Wanted to foul, didn't get it. Buchanan with a dozen. Here's a turnover on the other end. 9th of the game for Green Canyon, and Peterson returns the favor. He couldn't quite track it down. And that's the 11th turnover on Green Canyon. Or excuse me, Box Elders. It goes back to Green Canyon. Crane throws it back out front, overthrows Haig. And in the third, the teams were trading three-pointers. Now they're trading turnovers here in the fourth. 4 turnovers for Green Canyon, 3 for Box Elder. Peterson working on Stokes. Looking for a little bit of help. Nobody coming out to screen for him. Finds Anderson. Anderson stumbles as he goes baseline. It's taken away by Stokes. Horman to the middle. Crane high off the glass and in. 14 for Crane. 3 on the way and good by Peterson. Crew Peterson with 11. 69-55. Green Canyon up by 14. 2.5 to play in the ball game. A long way away from any free throws. See if Box Elder starts to foul. I doubt it. Down by 14 with 2:15 to play. Yeah, that time they do. Peterson knew he was beat down on the block. Big size advantage for Crane. Peterson was sealed right on his hip. Crane turned in and Peterson just grabbed him. His second. Jepson will replace Anderson, which had a good ball game. Anderson was 17. Haig down the middle. Knocked down by Jepson, who helps him up. And a foul called. He turned the corner and Jepson was there waiting for him. And they're going to call it on Deem. That's his 4th. And Haig's going to go to the line. taken 17 points with him. He averages just under 23 per ball game. One more for Jude Haig. Misses. It's 4 of 6 from the line tonight. 70-55. Green Canyon above their scoring average for the night. Jepson's 3 off to the right. Deem takes it away, puts it up and in over Stokes. Deem with 5 here in the fourth. 70-57. 1:48 to play. .20 on the shot clock. 1:38 on the game clock. Underneath the Cox, he's fouled. Good ball movement by Green Canyon, and the foul called on Peterson. That's his third. Sending Cox to the line. Next week, we're at Logan High, Ridgeline at Logan, a region game before Christmas. Are you kidding me? Cox misses the free throw. Cox with 5 points. All in the first half. He misses them both. Both of them spun out of there. 90 seconds to play in this one, 70-57. Green Canyon on their way to 9-0. Deem picks up his dribble, and now they press her. Haig takes it away. Haig, no looker, over to Horman, who lays it up and in. 13 turnovers for Box Elder. Horman with another bucket. Haig with the assist. Green Canyon telling Box Elder to hit the road. 72-57 on the game of the week. Hungry for something fresh? Stop by Wendy's in Logan. From their classic juicy burgers to fresh-made salads and signature frosty treats, they've got something for everybody. Check out the latest deals and specials on their app, or they're online, or swing through their drive-thru today. Wendy's, where quality is our recipe. .111 to play in the ball game. After the timeout, during that timeout, the Box Elder coaching staff spent most of their time talking to one of the officials, unhappy about. They've been unhappy tonight about a few things. Their team's hung in there. Here in the fourth quarter, Green Canyon's just pulled away. But it's been a pretty close game. Up till the fourth quarter, they used a 10-3 run to really blow it open. 3 on the way, too hard as Green Canyon's emptied their bench. Carter Etherington, the 6'7" junior, gets the rebound off a missed 3, and he'll get a chance to put one in the hoop. Graydon Wheeler missed the 3. Etherington hits the first. Box Elder's going to do the same and empty out their bench. Oliver Madsen, Bryson White, Jackson Jepson, Gunnar Gunderson, and Eli Gilmore as the second one's missed by Etherington. About an 8-second differential between the game and shot clock. Here comes the winning team, losing team chant. 3 on the way and good. That's Bryson White. .73-60. Green Canyon just needs to run 15 seconds off the clock, and we'll all head home. 3 on the way, won't go, chase down in the corner, saved back in. It's going to stay at this end, 5 seconds on the clock. (16-11). Green Canyon ends up winning this quarter, and they end up winning the ball game 73-60, and they improve to 9-0. Box Elder falls to 0-7. Next week, a Region 11 rivalry. Ridgeline at Logan. Before we take a break for the holidays, it'll be our last 2024 game of the week. We hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you again next time on the Game of the Week.
Now it's really time to get out of the gym. Go. Get out. Please. Takes a lot of time to set this up and they gotta go.